follow the stream on my Twitch. Where did he go?
That for me, Boo?
I know we're live, and I'm just behind.
Oh, we're
We
live.
are?
You're good.
We are live.
God damn it, Noah. The best of the song.
Had to get a plate, bro. What the fuck was I doing?
Whatever.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday night, motherfuckers, and that only means one thing. You are live and in living color from the bowels of the internet's basement with the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG podcast. Liches and gentlemen,
It's a badass shirt.
it is a badass shirt.
Where'd you
Appreciate
get
you. Huh?
Where'd you get that?
Some crazy fan. I don't
Some
know.
bitch.
You know, you know how these fangirls are be sending me fan mail and shit.
And books. But you don't read. You know that.
And books. What's a book? It didn't have any pictures in it, so I threw it in the trash.
There was dinosaurs.
Yeah, there was dinosaurs. Oh, look here, look. Oh, look.
I put a whole thing of dinosaurs in the box.
I saved
yeah.
them all.
Hell yeah. Dude, it's Monday night, motherfucker.
That was better
Those
than
are
when
the
I
ones
got
you hide in
glitter.
somebody's house
Yeah,
until.
that was better than getting glitter bombed with a wedding invitation.
Ooh.
Sometimes I
Glitter
have
bombs are worse.
Oh, holy shit, guys! It's a podcast. We were off last week. It was rough. Everybody's having a day,
for sure.
but we're back.
Mother Nature, one way or the other.
We got Joe.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
We got Jen.
Hey, dudes.
We got my arch nemesis.
It's me.
And your betterish half.
I'm so excited about that.
No, she's in the other room.
I said better-ish half, not better half.
I know. I am the gasoline to his fire.
It's true. It's true. And the internet's favorite dip lich.
Fuck yeah.
This is my Christmas present from my co-host.
Stop, liches.
It's pretty fly. Anyway, we got topics tonight that we discussed beforehand.
We did. We were prepared.
Well beforehand. Well beforehand.
Go.
Well,
on.
well, one of them was well beforehand. The other were like 2 minutes before it went live, but that doesn't count. So while I stuff my face, you guys go around and give your gaming wins while I eat this gumbo. It's gumbo. Come on, bro. We got to do this. Joe, you want to start us off?
Gaming wins. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little off today. I had D&D. It was fun. Oh, we had our AD&D, and I ran a game of D&D.
Fuck yeah. 5e or what?
No, not 5e. God, no. It's old school essentials. It's basic expert.
I have to ask. I have to know.
You should assume that I'm not going to run 5e or 5.5 for that matter. But
That's like
No, it's
Matt
going to come out that
volunteering
you
to play
secretly
5e.
play 5e, and we're all going to be disappointed in you.
no, that'll never come out because I don't secretly play 5e, and I don't have the time nor the energy to play that game.
When Daddy Elon audits the NSA, it's all going to come out.
Specifically about you, that you play 5e.
Specifically. I sent him $5 and said, make sure I find out Joe plays 5e on the side.
So yeah, that was good. We lost 3 characters in our D&D campaign.
Oh.
That was good.
3 characters or 3
deaths.
players?
3 characters. Three
Wait, are your
character
players
deaths.
attached to their characters?
No,
Okay.
it's basic expert. You can't get attached to your character.
Fair.
You only have like 4 hit points and you die at 0. So it's like,
Okay,
good
same.
luck.
Fair.
play it safe and get lucky and don't touch anything. That's the only way you're going to survive.
What? I'm touching everything. All the things.
Yeah, that's what they did. And so there's also some of the characters died in funny ways.
I don't know. How
They-
did that?
Wrong podcast.
Wrong podcast. How did that?
One touched a ring of goo with his toe.
That's also the
It
wrong
was
podcast.
Yeah, the ring of goo turned him into goo. One got eaten by a giant tortoise. One was
Okay.
killed by I want to say a white. Yeah, I think she was killed by the white. So that was the 3 deaths. Yeah. And then AD&D, we killed a lesser
Okay.
demon. Just got.
See ya.
So that's my wins. Also got to see Drake get shadowed at the Super Bowl, which is always a good time. I didn't watch the Super Bowl; I watched the halftime show afterwards. But
I slept with the
that's
Super Bowl.
all. I was playing AD&D during the Super Bowl like a true nerd, but I did watch the halftime show and watch Kendrick Lamar shit on Drake, which is the greatest thing ever. So
Yeah, I'm so excited about this conversation we're about to have. Yeah, I'm so excited. No, I slept through my Eagles winning, and I didn't feel good. Like I went to sleep at like 3 and didn't get back up until 6 o'clock the next morning.
yeah.
But Coach did wake me up. That's a lie, because he woke me up that night. He's like, "Watch this," and put the halftime show on YouTube. So, Jen,
The old whites are very unhappy with it, and that just makes me even happier.
you
The
know,
old whites are unhappy about everything all the time. This should be nothing
Yeah.
new for y'all.
Yeah, it's just funny.
They were mad when Riri did the show.
Yeah.
it's fair. There, is that it?
Miss Noteworthy Note Taker.
My gaming win is very little because I haven't played video games all week because I've been balls to the wall since Wednesday.
Hey yo.
Doing a vendor event, and then I leave tomorrow to do another vendor event. So I'll be doing that until Sunday. You've been busy. I'm on a 1 week on, 1 week off schedule right now, and it sucks. Like a fireman? They at least got 24 on, 24 off. Yeah. My gaming win is that while I was at my scrapbook event this weekend, the one that raises money for the American Cancer Society, somebody asked me hey, she wanted to check with you and see if you know what anime this is. And I was like, I don't know anime, but okay, I'll check. And she shows me what it is, and I was like, League of Legends? That's not an anime, that's a video game. So I knew it was a video game, but I don't play it. That's my gaming win. So you don't play League of Legends? That's fair.
Jen,
That's a good gaming win.
I love you. Never play League.
Yeah.
No, it's
Don't
not
do
my
it.
jam.
Don't do it. That's for toxic motherfuckers like myself.
That and Apex and
that
fucking
and Call of
PUBG up there.
Duty. Yeah, I know. Those aren't my jam.
Bro, I just re-downloaded Apex like 2 days
I'll
ago. I
bet you
can't
will.
wait for
Oh,
tomorrow.
Why did I fucking know your ass so well?
I'm excited for Avowed. I can't wait for Avowed.
It's tonight.
Yeah. I'm debating whether I want to buy it tonight or wait, but
Sub to the Game Pass trial and just download it because it hits Game Pass tonight at midnight.
it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can get like
Callie.
a month for $5.
Okay.
So definitely worth a shot.
Yeah, dude, listen, if you have an Xbox or a PC and you don't have Game Pass, you're fucking retarded.
I mean, I don't because I don't play
Oh,
video
retarded.
games.
You can, I guess.
I can say it.
You can say it.
Who's next?
I,
I'm still munching.
do I have a gaming one? I don't think I've done anything. I've been adulting, which is dumb as fuck.
It's bro. You and I have been adulting so hard the last 2
I
weeks.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
0
it.
out of 10. Do not recommend.
Listen, you know how Chris and I have like this fucked up snap back and forth at all times, right?
We broke our streak.
I did break our streak. But more importantly, I saved me and Courtney's TikTok streak last night. I was down a rabbit hole all day and completely forgot that I hadn't sent her anything, and we have like a 248-day streak.
Noah and I get to like 14 days, and then Noah forgets to snap me back. So
Yeah, facts. But
Like,
anyway,
I
so
don't
Chris and
wish
I
you
have
guys
this
were
fucking like weird ass fucking pictures of coffee cup every day, followed by a picture of me doing this in return. Like that's the thing, right?
with a Red Bull.
Yeah, with a Red Bull. For the last 2 weeks, it's been Kristen's monitor with fucking Excel, Noah's monitor with Excel,
Excellent.
and both of us going, "Why do we work?"
One of them was I snapped him, and it was my two monitors excelled, and I was like, I am full of rage. That's all it said.
Are you doing macros yet? Are you programming in Excel?
Yes.
I love
Bro,
I love Excel. Excel's my love language. So like,
are you ready for this? Guys, I did a fucking full-on business plan
ew, who are you?
that I thought was complete dog shit. And I handed it to the guy who makes that decision, and he's like, damn. And I went, well, okay, I'll take it.
Wait, why? I'll ask that question later. Never mind.
Money, please.
It's coming, like, Monday.
No, but like, why do you have to get the business plan? Is my question.
So
Has he tricked them into thinking he's a functional adult?
But it's a corporation. They should already have the business plan.
okay, so so I told you what I'm doing in the future,
Yeah,
right?
but it should be
very
formulaic.
quickly. Right. So they enrolled me in this 6-week training seminar, right? But I somehow got rolled into the one for people who've been doing this job for 3+ years, which is designed for them to grow said thing, right? So I am somebody who has not done the title yet, but am taking the course of people who've been doing it for 3 years, and they're trying to grow. So they're working on business plans. And so I was like, well, I have to participate. So I did the business plan, and everybody was like, oh, he's not completely stupid. He just, sounds like it. And I go, yeah, see, that was the goal. I tricked you.
Listen, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, but I'm right all the time. I've never been wrong. I was mistaken once, I thought, but turns out I wasn't.
Wrong.
R.I.P. Dad.
I don't believe you.
I stole that from him.
You are mistaken. Oh, wait. Okay, no. I have to tell you that after prod. I have to tell you after the prod because
Okay,
I can't
tell
tell
me
you
after
why I'm going to
Oh, the after show.
kill
Hell
people.
yeah. Sub to our Patreon. You can get access to the after show.
Wrong podcast.
Wait, so do I have to do a gaming win?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have one.
Can I do a game of life win?
No.
Yeah.
I started watching anime again.
Is that a win?
It is because I found ones that I like.
That's still not a win.
No, but so here's the problem. So like Dragon Ball was cool, right? But then everything else was like something that, Kendrick would accuse Drake of. And so I just stopped watching anime. Right? I was like, I got kids. When you become a dad, like some things just go, ew. Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm
not a dad, and I don't like that shit.
Right, but
it's just
Dude,
like,
dude, look who's in chat.
who's in chat?
oh, there's comments. I fucked up.
There is a chat.
There is a chat. I know her.
Is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Oh, what's up, Mom?
And I
Jen?
didn't even send this to her.
Hey.
I did not
Yay!
send you a notification
Let's
for
go.
this. She joined all of her own. I'm so
Yay!
excited.
Yay.
So
You know what? Every day you stray further and further from God.
right. So I woke up last Saturday, and I was like, I woke up at 5:15 in the morning on a Saturday, which is not something I want to be doing. Right. So
Did
I
you do
grabbed
that
the dogs.
voluntarily?
I just woke up. So I got up, I got the dogs out of the room so, Courtney could like sleep in and, all that shit. Made some coffee, came into the office here where I was like, you know what? I need to watch X-Men 97 because I haven't done that yet. Now it's all done now, so I can just binge it, right? Sat down, opened up Disney Plus, clicked animation, and it was like, "Yo, do you want to watch season 1 of Sailor Moon?" And I was like, "Yeah," because that was the first one I ever watched, and it's like always been my favorite, right? So I got like, I finished the first season by like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I texted my buddy, and I was like, "Hey, so I started watching Sailor Moon again, and I need season 2, but it's only on Crunchyroll. Can you help your boy out?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll give you my login, but you got to watch this show." I was like, "I really just want to watch season 2." He's like, "I love you. I've been telling you this for a year. Watch this fucking show." I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll watch a stupid show." So I watched all of Solo Leveling in like 3 hours, and then was like, "Fuck it, we'll check this Attack on Titan thing out."
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna finish it tonight after Raw.
One fucking podcast.
I didn't say it. You
One
said it. I just
fucking
I said
podcast.
Raw. You don't know what I was talking about.
We do because this is the wrong podcast.
I could have been talking about Valentine's Night Redux. You don't know.
Wrong podcast.
Sub to the Patreon for that
That's
content.
your OnlyFans.
Sub to Patreon.
One of these days, somebody's gonna think I actually have an OnlyFans.
And I'll be there to provide them with a link. Oh,
You sure you want that link?
I already had it. God damn it. He fucking. Anyway.
Kristen's my only subscriber.
Yeah, I just only sub. Because, hey, this is girl on girl support, okay? He's girl bossing all the way to the top.
That's
Yas,
right.
Queen.
Us
Yes.
bitches, we gotta stick together.
Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. Gotta get it.
Gang, gang, bitch.
The first and last anime that I ever remember watching was Cowboy Bebop, and it was alright.
It's so good. OG Cowboy Bebop is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was big into Cowboy Bebop, Trigon, Evangelion,
Not true.
and Hellsing.
Not
They're
true.
And
all
then-
over my head. I've heard of a couple of these, but it's like,
Yeah,
I'm
and then
just surprised you don't have
everything.
a wife and kids, honestly. Just,
What? You're surprised I have a wife and kids?
yeah, by all the shit you're into.
I got an American Express card. What can I say?
There. It only takes 3 inches.
Who said 3.5 inches can't keep her happy?
He's not wrong. Like, he does.
Cha-ching!
As much as it pains me to say that.
That's right. What are we talking about tonight?
Talking about the halftime show. We're talking about how to deal with toxic players and when to end the campaign.
Oh, I did name my stream on Twitch why you should put toxic players in the trebuchet.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're aware.
Oh, that was my other game. I was streaming on Twitch again. So
Oh yeah.
y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance. I need something to do at
I
night.
have seen those notifications. I haven't been able to tune in because every time I see the notification, I'm working on something else. But I have seen it.
I
Yeah,
see them
just-
pop up and I mute them.
I tuned in.
I lie. I'm usually busy.
That's fucked. Coach would tune in.
He would. It's not my fault you're dating my boyfriend.
That's what.
It's
That's
not
why
my
she
fault we
has
love
a
each other more than
with
you.
him.
We had that conversation after you and I got off the phone the other night, by the way.
We're not bringing that up.
No, we're not. I'm talking about the
Okay.
fucking conversation I had.
Is that for after?
No, but oh my god. All right, anyway, so moving right
Is
along.
that the after show? That's the Snapchat after the show.
That's the Snapception podcast.
That fucking insane, wild, what a world. No, fucking god, that halftime show was amazing. It wasn't a halftime show; it was a halftime protest.
Yeah, it was.
1000%. And I am impressed that he got the NFL to air a fucking protest.
I don't think they knew what
Are
was
you?
going on.
No, I'm sure they didn't.
I don't.
Well, after the
Dude, the
Janet
NFL
Jackson
been
news
airing
broke, they
protests
did
since,
start
like,
doing it on a
2019.
delay, but
You
not
what,
much
Jen?
of a delay.
What'd you say? Jen.
Me or Noah?
Jen.
After the Janet Jackson nip slip incident, I know they started playing the show on a like 2 or 5 second delay or something like that.
Yeah.
But even then, that wouldn't have helped them try to delay that. They would just
Well,
have
like-
cameras.
That shit was art.
I mean, listen, and this is coming from a white, be it a spicy white, but still a white, right?
You're like tahini. You're not
an,
salt.
an aioli, not a mayo. An aioli.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, can he be deconstructed? I'll kill him. Wait,
What?
if he can be deconstructed, I'll kill him.
He really didn't do anything that fucking controversial in the first place.
Kendrick?
I mean, like, there's nothing to be offended about that.
For Kendrick, no.
Okay,
Like,
hold on.
for
Wait.
Kendrick, that's supremely tame.
Listen,
Yeah.
though.
For
If
Kendrick.
if the people that he was talking about, or to essentially understood what he was doing, they would have been offended.
I mean, he was offended. The president was offended. He left during the set.
Did he?
It's
Yeah.
the King of the Hill meme where if those
Yeah.
kids could read, they'd be mad.
Yeah,
Yeah, Trump got angry. He left. He left partway through the set.
sucks to suck.
He shouldn't have even fucking been there anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Serena Williams was and SZA because they
Yeah.
both did Drake.
Yeah. But Serena was there also at crip walking because she got fined.
Yeah, because she got fined.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, and the fact that it wasn't all about that he used his platform where he had the beef with Drake to get the viewership for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can't convince me that's not why he started the beef or had the beef in the first place.
No, I think if you know, like, he does not like Drake.
Right,
He
but you
legitimately
cannot tell me
hates
that the timing of it wasn't to do this.
Hey,
I
you
don't
remember a
know.
couple weeks ago when I sent you a TikTok and I was like, hey, I don't subscribe to this nonsense, but definitely me.
Which one? That was Zodiac Muscle Mummies.
Yeah, Zodiac Muscle Mommy nonsense astrology, right? Listen, bro, we Geminis, we do shit.
Scorpio combo's fucking weird, guys. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, go ahead.
What? What's weird?
Gemini Scorpio combo here.
Oh, we're evil twins.
It's true. Anyway, yeah. What were we saying about that Zodiac?
But
Listen,
I mean, like,
we're petty as fuck.
it was good. I thought it was good. The song selection was solid. He called out
I have a
Drake
beef
on
with
T-
the song selection.
Why?
I have a beef with the song selection. I didn't hear Mad City.
That's true. Yeah. He
I'm
only
just
had
saying that's-
15 minutes though.
Okay, well, I get it. Luther is great and all that, but we could have
And he-
skipped Luther because
Well,
we did all the stars and done fucking Mad City. I'm just saying.
But it was
My wife's glad he didn't because I would have needed a new TV because I get fucking hype when that comes on. But if Pyrus and Cribs, oh god, bro, I will commit so many traffic
Wait, what
felony
song was that?
violations when that shit comes on in the truck.
What song is that? I wasn't listening.
Mad City.
Mad
Oh.
City.
Yeah. Drake did respond, by the way, with a song called "Give Me a Hug."
Nobody
I would
cares.
suggest you should go listen to it. Go listen to
Drake
it.
is done.
Yeah. He's responded by saying that if he leaves the rap game, Kendrick Lamar would have girls twerking, 29-year-olds twerking with dictionaries on stage. That was his response to
What?
yeah. Which it was interesting that he mentioned specifically 29-year-olds. It's like that's
I'm
old
surprised
for
Drake
you.
knows what a dictionary is.
Yeah, yeah. He pretty much just kind of just said like, I don't like making smart rap.
Clearly.
Nobody likes that. I'm going to
Bullshit.
make dumb rap, and I'm here for the melodies, like what Kendrick told him to do. And so now he's just doing the melodies now.
Well, like, see, and that's the thing is Drake wants to say he's one of the goats, but
No, he's not.
like, bro, your music requires 2 brain cells to enjoy. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like-
he admitted to that. Like he's
I'm up there with Pac, bro.
No.
Let's just get it out of the way right now. Like,
Pac would hate you if he knew
Yeah.
you in real life.
bro,
was into
Pac
hip-hop.
would have shot
He's
you.
an activist.
Like,
How old is Drake?
old
I
enough
don't
to know.
He's almost 40, I think.
Yeah.
28. So, okay, I was gonna say, did he miss Pac's
No, he was there. He was
was
there.
No, who's there?
So he understands everything that Pac stood for. As a white girl,
He might
the
not
South, I
understand
understand.
though. I don't think Drake really knows a lot about hip hop.
I don't think he does either.
I think he's a pop star. You know,
Yeah,
he's
always been a pop star. I've never
Yeah.
even considered Drake a rapper.
yeah.
No.
I didn't. That's when I heard the beef. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be easy." Then I heard Euphoria, and I was like, "Drake needs to run."
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
you know why
like,
you call it Euphoria is because Drake produced Euphoria, the TV show.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
Listen,
I
all I
wouldn't
know-
get into a battle of wits when I came unarmed at all, ever.
All I know is
Never get involved in land war in Asia.
I love my mother. She never watches this show, and she never will watch this show, so I can say it. She hated it.
yeah. Which means,
But my wife, my wife's not a Kendrick fan, but only because she's never actually like sat down and listened to fucking Kendrick. Right?
Yeah.
Courtney's stuck in the late 80s and early 90s. She's just gonna. That's where she lives, and that's her lane, and she stays there.
Well,
That's like the best
this is
music.
mainstream pop.
Right. Biggie and Pac is her fucking jam. Right, and anything past that, she doesn't give two fucks. She wouldn't know who Lil Yachty was if you put a gun to her head. Right.
That's a good thing, though. That's
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this is somebody who doesn't necessarily like Kendrick, right? She thought that show was a fucking banger.
yeah. It was cool. The dances were amazing. You
Even on
know,
the surface level of it, it was
Yeah.
a legit fucking show.
Yeah.
But he had all black. It was an all black show.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? That was on purpose.
And people are pissed
I
off about it.
appreciate
Like,
that.
that's racist. No, it's not.
What's that? It's Kendrick. You can ask
When you
Kendrick
go to a rap
Lamar
concert, there's
in February,
look at the
Black History
audience.
Month.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar during Black History Month. That's his favorite month of the year. Is Black History Month.
Right.
You're
But here's the
asking-
thing.
like, yeah, of course he's going to have an all black dance crew. Like, who cares?
The
Like,
people,
actually, I do care because it was important, and they
was
actually were on time, and it was good.
Yeah, and let's face it, like this all started because of Dre, right?
Yeah,
And that was
yeah,
an all black show, and
Yeah.
all black and adopted black because
Yeah,
Marshall
yeah.
was there.
yeah.
But-
Marshall and I are invited to all the cookouts, by the way.
probably. But
Joe,
here's the thing.
you'll appreciate this. We have some brothers at the customer location who tried to tell me when I moved up there they were going to teach me how to play spades, and I just laughed and said, "Why don't you teach me right now?" And one of them goes, "Wait a minute." I said, "You want to teach me how to play dominoes too, motherfucker?" Oh shit, we didn't know it got down like that. What part of fucking thug life on my stomach did you not fucking put two and two together?
My mom is the greatest spades player I have ever seen.
Listen,
She
I'm
is
trying to play your mom in
insane.
spades right now. Tell her, go get a partner. Me and brother about to run the table.
Jesus Christ.
We going
Yeah.
blind nil every hand.
But
Well, I guess we should talk about
hold on, I have something else to say.
say what you got to say.
I was listening to an archaeologist on TikTok talk about the halftime show, and she compared what happened at the halftime show to, it's called like an ikem, which is where these slaves were doing this dance as a warning, but the white people around them were like, "Oh, that's fun, you know, they're putting on a show for us or whatever," and it was like, no, they're trying to tell you that there's about to be a huge movement.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is really fucking profound. Like, that's wild.
That's
Anyway,
pretty
Like
cool.
a play about killing an emperor right before they kill the emperor, doing what
Yeah.
they did in the play.
Like, they're warning you that
I
it's
mean, Kendrick did just straight up say the revolution will be televised.
yeah,
You picked the right time but the wrong
Wrong
guy
guy.
in front of Donald Trump.
for sure.
I mean, like that wasn't even like a symbolic warning. That was like
I know.
he done
And it's
fucked
Samuel
up.
L.
And he
Jackson.
told him to be humble. I mean, he played be humble.
And Samuel L. Jackson is fucking almost, I was
He
so
did.
excited.
He
He
did.
told him because like he made the American flag during that. And just say, you know,
I thought it was a great fucking show.
Yeah,
I got
that
no
was-
fucking complaints, bro. And
That
Yeah.
solidified Kendrick Lamar as like the GOAT for
Yeah,
sure.
he's the goat. He's the goat. At least alive. Yes. Yeah.
living goat. Yeah,
Living
I'll
goat,
give him that.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody
I'm
else
gonna-
paved the way so he could run. Okay, like, but he's. Like, I was very impressed, and I was very impressed with all the fucking shit and thought that he put into it. Like, I was very impressed.
Like,
Bro, set design was on point. Song choice was on point. Minus
Yeah.
Mad City. Just saying. Fuck. Although I think it was. Yeah, the kid is the one who was like, would have been funny if he did swimming pools though. I was like, yeah, he should have definitely done that. Or not swim pools. Poetic Justice.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fucking hilarious.
Anyway, it's okay. We can move
It
on now.
was,
I just
it
want to
was
tell you.
already hilarious.
Also, the Chiefs lost, so
Fly, Eagles.
All right.
Baby.
on to nerd shit.
Yeah, it's a nerd shit. How do you deal with toxic players?
Put him in a flaming trebuchet.
Yeah, my thought was yeet, but yeah, same thing.
Yay!
Saquon Barkley also. Did you see what he did to the ball boy? At the
Hold on,
parade?
time out. Jen,
Mm-hmm.
one fucking podcast.
Me?
How dare you, Jen, bring up wrestling terms on this podcast right here? How dare you, ma'am?
What'd she do? What'd you say?
She said yeet. We're heading towards Yeetamania because Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, baby! Jonathan Cooper for the World Heavyweight Championship! Yeet!
I don't follow that world.
You put Noah in a trebuchet.
It's just me, Uso!
I don't think there's a trebuchet in the world big enough for his ego.
That's fair.
Clip that shit!
It was clipped.
God, you're fucking ass. Fucking hate you so bad.
So, how to yeet
Wait,
toxic players?
Did you see Saquon Barkley with the ball boy at the parade?
No.
He saw the ball guy was behind the fence and they were going through the parade and Saquon comes over and he's like, "Were you not invited?" And the guy's like, "No." Motherfucker lifts him up over the fence and brings him into the parade. I was like, "Oh,
He's
I
for
love
our
it."
team.
Well, happy for that guy, but also I'm a Cowboys fan, so fuck the Eagles. I'm just happy Kendrick was there. That's all I got
That's
to
all
say.
I got. It was a Kendrick
Cowboys-
Lamar
Lamar.
concert with a football game around it. That's all.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
It
like
was a-
07 when Prince performed.
yeah. Which
No,
I
I will
would
say
argue that was the best. That was
I will
probably
say,
the best.
Kendrick
So,
is now the number 2 show because nobody
Yeah.
will ever top Prince singing Purple Rain in a fucking torrential downpour in the middle of
Yeah.
Miami.
yeah. Yeah, that's.
Warm heels, by the way, I might
Yeah.
add.
But he did beat Michael Jackson. He did beat Michael
We
Jackson.
did.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. Michael's not that good and he never was.
I don't know.
Where do you speak ill of the dead?
I jammed MJ. I jammed MJ, even though I got questions about his morality, but I jammed MJ.
There's no question about mortality though.
I don't have to question that.
Billie Jean, pretty good. Smooth Criminal, pretty good. Other than that,
PYT's pretty decent.
I mean,
He's got some jams.
there's 4 people that know that song, and you and I are 2 of them.
I know that song. There's 3.
There's 3. Okay, so there's 1. Okay, they're all 4 people that know that song are in this
In
podcast
this
right now. Nobody else knows that song.
A lot of people know that song. It's
Oh,
a solid song.
Anyway, let's put players in the trebuchet.
Purple Rain. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's been in my head for fucking ever now, you dick.
It's my favorite song of all time.
Hate you.
Rain said that that's the song we're going to dance to at her wedding.
Is she gonna put
What you told her is like far, far, far future.
God, I
right?
hope so. God,
Yeah.
I hope so. I told her she could date when she's 40.
Did you give her the book?
Huh?
Did she give her the book? Did she read it?
I did. She is reading it.
Okay.
Her and her sister are reading it together, apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're doing like a little sister book club thing.
Didn't know that I sent fucking chat a damn 1984 book, but I thought it was for Noah.
Yeah, well, because I was expecting just, the shirt. And then Courtney was like, there's like stuff in this box. I was like, it's a shirt. She's like, no, honey, I picked it up from the mailbox. It made noise. I was like, what the fuck? And I opened it up. There's a book on top. And I was like, why did she? Oh, that's why. Okay, I remember that now. And then I picked up the shirt and dinosaurs fell out. And I went,
Dinosaurs.
You're welcome.
I mean, I played with them for like a solid hour, but
You're gonna give
Just
Courtney
an
a
hour?
break. Be like, here, entertain him. How would you deal with a toxic player? How many toxic players have you had on your table, Joe?
Very few, maybe like one or two. Like as a GM, very few, because generally I tend to push them out before we start playing.
Sometimes they're covert.
Yeah, when they're covert,
Like me.
I'm not afraid just to call a bitch out in front of everybody. I know that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take to the side and talk to them, but I'll just be like,
I think
"No,
it
you
depends
can't
on
do
their
that."
actions of what
Does
made them
Yeah.
toxic.
Look at the bitch.
Yeah, it's
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
you know what I mean. It's just, and then sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, by the way, the campaign is ended. It hasn't ended, but you tell them that it's ended, and then
Your
you
time
move
in the
on with
campaign's
that.
ended.
Yeah.
The campaign has
Like,
ended for you.
If they're too much of a drama whore, you kind of just have to be like, oh yeah, it's over. Ooh, yeah, we're taking a break for a while.
As a drama whore, I'm
There are
slightly offended
no
by this.
destiny for you. You are done.
Horse.
Easy now. Let's not throw accusations, okay?
But you know what I'm saying.
Mom's heading to bed. Night, Mom.
Hi, Mom. See you. She's all of our mothers now.
Good night.
Any kid that walks into my house, that's the same thing. That I'm Mama. Would you like a hug? Once you're here 3 times, you get up on the height wall. Leftovers in the fridge are available if they don't have a name on them.
Well, I will tell you that your mom fucked up raising at least 2 of us.
Yeah. Kristen and Joe.
Fair.
In my defense, I had to raise her.
Fucking A. No, how do you do toxic players?
Show them what real
Give 'em
toxicity
deodorant?
looks like. Listen, I mean, Kendrick has a platform, but let's be real. I'm the prince of fucking pettiness. Okay, like trust
Petty
me. There's
Pendergrass.
petty Pendergrass down, baby. Like there's no fucking level that I will not stoop to prove a fucking point.
I'll be right back.
You cannot out petty me, bro.
I don't even get to that point though. I'm usually just like, well, you can go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna waste energy on people who are just trying to be an asshole, I guess.
Right. Like, I mean, you know, I'll let it go for a minute just to kind of see where it's going.
Yeah, and if they mean it
like,
or not, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people are just awkward.
Right, but it also is like conflicting personality types, right? Like, I mean, I know I can kind of step out in front of people sometimes, but like, I'm not doing it to be malicious. It's just because my brain wants to fuck up, and once there's a thing, I got to do the thing, right?
Yeah. And your brain's like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, shiny, do it.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, I'll reel it back in, and you have to give people an opportunity to reel it back in. It's just if they don't reel it back in, then you got to set the fucking hook and show them why you're the bait, and it is what it is.
But that I would talk to them about. Like, I would.
BRB, gumbo refill.
What would you talk to them about, Joe? Sorry, I missed that.
I would, like, if they weren't like actively trying to be malicious, then I would just talk to them, right?
That's fair.
And be like, hey, like, this is a problem, but as an adult and off to the side, not in front of people. But if they're being an asshole, then it's just like, hey, you're being an asshole.
I don't think I've ever had anybody on my table outright be an asshole to another player just because they could.
Yeah. Well, you had that. You had one experience that was really bad.
That's
but
true. I do it covertly.
I think that one was more of a.
Wait. We're talking about the one I was a player.
Oh, you're playing. I thought your 7C table had like.
Oh
really
yeah,
bad.
no, that had a bad one too. But
yeah.
It was more of a. He kept railroading like his agenda. Like it was not completely overt. Like it was very much uncomfortable, but it wasn't like defiant. I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But the one that I was a player on, that like where the guy was texting me that he wanted to do very nasty, inappropriate things to me, and then sat right next to me at the table and act like nothing happened. So,
yeah, that's fucked up.
So Coach would meet me in the parking lot to pick me up from the game. And but my character, every chance I got, would push his character down the stairs. I'd be like, he wants to face check this, and I'd push him down the stairs.
I mean, that's not enough though. Like, if I would have found out about that as a GM, he'd have just been gone.
No, I told the GM like after because he's like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "Let me." I said I didn't want because it took me a long time. Now, as a GM, immediately I want somebody to come to me. For sure.
Yeah.
But as a player, I didn't want to ruin his game.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like I knew that he'd probably want to hear about it, but I didn't want to be the one that was like the drama.
Yeah.
So after he
You
asked
did
me,
what most women do.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's not actually the wrong thing. Like, I don't think any dude would actually get mad at you for it. It's not your fault. It's his fault.
Well,
He's
no,
the
but-
one saying the shit. So it's like,
but as a woman in this society, you don't know that
Exactly.
because it's always what was she wearing? It's her fault. Like it's that I instigated it some way.
Yeah, but you say that to me all the time.
What were you wearing? I had to identify the body. Never mind. That is for self-preservation. But no, like I was so worried about saying something to the GM at that table because I didn't want because we were all having a good time.
Yeah.
That being a very uncomfortable place for me to be.
Yeah, but that, I mean, like, he's making it uncomfortable. He's the problem. So
Right. And as a
it's
GM,
like, he has to go.
Right. As a GM, I'm the one that yes, that's a definite problem, but it wasn't my table.
Yeah.
But it was your table because you were.
Yeah,
in
it was.
attendance.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
my
you
table
were.
you were running.
Right, but I can't guarantee somebody's taking the same care for their players as I care for mine. Either.
But you could force it.
Right, but I didn't want to because everybody else was vibing, like I was having a good time with everybody else at the table. I just didn't want anyway, but he asked me about it. I was like, hey, so here's the thing. And I handed my phone over. Like there was not even me telling me the story. I was like, fucking read my phone. And he's like, oh fuck. And then kicked him the table ended shortly after that. But
So how did the table go after he was removed from the table?
he wasn't removed. The table ended.
Yeah, a lot of times that kills games because the toxic player, has intertwined relationships with other people at the table.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want to say anything either because I didn't want to end. I was having it was an outlet for me, barring that part of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I felt bad. Like it hurt me that the table ended shortly after that. Like almost immediately after that.
Ah, fuck them.
I was
yeah, but if your boyfriend has to come and like walk you to your car every time and all that, it's like that's not a good situation to be in. So I mean, like,
and there was never like a secret about it. Like coach saw my phone, like the GM. I didn't want to tell the story biased.
Yeah.
I just said I gave him.
But there's paper trail, so
right. And I gave him general context and like, here's my phone. Like I'm not. You read it. But if it's my table, like if everyone's uncomfortable, then that player goes bye.
Yeah. I mean, if one player is uncomfortable because of something like that, that player goes bye.
Right. I guess I say everybody because that was the general vibe of that. Was that everybody was uncomfortable, so.
Yeah.
Gumbo boy.
What?
What's your opinion?
Well, I haven't had to deal with it yet. So, I mean, I can only tell you what I think I would do, which is just tell somebody, get fucked, kick rocks. Like, but also, y'all know me, I'm not scared of confrontation, like, at all. At all.
Yeah.
If I was a GM, like, I wouldn't, it doesn't bother me as a confrontation, but as a player, I had struggled with it.
Oh, no, 100%. As a player, I would go even harder because it wasn't my table, which means I don't have any stake in the game.
I can leave too, bitch. I'm taking us both out.
If I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Pick one. Who you keeping, the paladin or the bard, motherfucker?
Paladin every fucking time.
You want fantasy or fucking funny? That's what I thought.
I didn't have a paladin in the first place, okay?
But yeah, I mean, like we've covered, something relative to this topic so many times that, like, I mean, my opinions are out there. You just kind of fucking deal with it head on and either, fuck them or
don't fuck them.
What? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's act right or kick rocks. Like, you know what I mean. So
And if it's online, just delete them.
Yeah, and if it's online, then just fucking remove them. Who fucking cares, bro?
It hurts my feelings whenever somebody acts that way at a table because I'm like, why don't you care about the good of the table? Like, why don't you care?
Yeah, but so like that's you can't put everybody else's fucking happiness.
No, I'm not
and
saying for them to
enjoyment
stay
on
or
it.
anything. I'm just like, I'm offended because I'm like, you didn't put the table's needs above yours.
Right, but also that's not a. It's not a. I mean, at a surface level. At a surface level, yes, it's you problem because it's your table and you're the one running the table and you got to figure out how to right the ship. But on,
we're all adults.
On a greater level, it's not your fucking problem. Like if you can't fucking behave in the social agreement that the rest of everybody else gathering has agreed to, then kick rocks. Like.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I don't know what to tell you, you know?
Well, I mean, Noah, you know firsthand that I don't have any problem telling somebody to fuck off on the table.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody's a dick, like, it's not your fault and it shouldn't be on you, and you shouldn't have a fucking feeling about it. Like the fact that you're willing to be like, all right, here's a problem, and this is how we're gonna fucking deal with it, and you can either act right or you can act out over there, away from here, because you know you don't get invites anymore. Like,
right.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like we've always said that the number one job of a GM is to protect the table, right?
Yeah,
so okay, like you know, if there's one corner of the fucking table that's missing, the table's still fucking there. It might be a little misshapen, it might look a little funny, but it's still there.
You're just out of Paladin, and that's fine.
Yeah, you're just out of Paladin, but that's a fucking good thing in the first place. Because
you fucking worked the first Paladin I threw at you. Like, we're done. Come on.
Who wants a Paladin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unless they're Matt. Matt's the only Paladin I'm ever gonna like and defend. Yeah. But I'm still gonna make jokes about him and say bad things to his face and be like, "You're a stupid Paladin. Nobody likes you, except me. I love you."
Well, this is funny though. I need Jen to come back because I have to ask Jen a question.
You know what? That's my next character at Kristen's table. I'm gonna roll a multi-class Palabard.
That's
I'm gonna roll a Palabard just to see what I can do.
That makes me uncomfy.
It should, because it makes me uncomfortable just thinking about it.
I don't like that at all. Wait, how would you play that? Because those are definitely at odds with each other.
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
That's me, man.
Well, there's
table was a safe place.
Paladins are kind of charisma based, so you could
like negatively.
No.
Sorry.
Like you could make it work.
Paladins are charisma based, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it would totally work.
I don't think it's gonna work.
No, it's gonna work. I'll show you it's gonna work.
Like, just the juxtaposition of that doesn't.
You don't have to choose a particularly good god. Like you could choose a different god.
Okay. Are you scared yet?
If you play this like I'd play it, I'm fucked. All right.
The god of party.
So much worse than you would play it. You have somewhat of a filter. I do not.
Nope. You know who my god would be?
Who?
2007 Britney Spears.
Oh.
Yeah, you're playing it way too safe.
Britney, bitch. It's Britney.
You're playing it way too safe. I'm thinking like 03 Paris.
Y'all heard me say it before. Paris, Brittany, Lindsay. That's my whole trinity. Like, that's. Oh my god.
Would smash all three in their craziest.
Yeah.
Preferably their craziest.
Well, Britney's still in her craziest, but
bro, I just want the confidence of Britney Spears in an Instagram reel. That's what
I. With
knife dancing.
With the knife. Okay, Jen. I need a question. Well, let me see if I can rephrase this. Did you hear their comments about if somebody's being an idiot at the table, they're gone, right? Like, no thoughts, no second guessing, just peace out. Whereas I, as a female, feel bad about them leaving the table. Where are you at?
Same, because
it's my fault in some way.
So, depending on what's going on with it, I think would determine whether it's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, there's a yes, GM's, executive decision, get the fuck out. Then there's, they have the chances of getting 3 strikes, you're out. And then there's a, hey, let's chat in a group with this of, how we're going to do this.
Well,
my oldest son runs.
They're gone, but I'd still be sad about it.
Yeah. Well, my oldest son runs a table, and he had one campaign where he had a very toxic player, and he did a side chat with everybody in the group because he does his online via Discord. He did a chat with everybody except for the other person, like, hey, dude, I know there was a lot of uncomfortableness with the situation. What do you guys think? And there was a clear, unanimous, gone. He's got to go.
Yeet.
Toxic how?
He was things that he should have done a consent form when he did the campaign.
Yep.
And he didn't. And there were things on there that were definitely crossing the lines that a lot of people would have on consent forms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do people think it's okay to play their characters like that?
There's a lot of reasons. They're generally, yeah.
They want to try to act out things that they could get arrested for in real life.
Like, as far as etiquette in that sense of sexual etiquette or abuse etiquette, like the things that go in the real world probably should still go on the table.
Yeah, you would think, but these people generally aren't normal, and they tend not to have a lot of friends, and it's because of that reason. You know what I mean? So then
they don't see themselves as a problem.
Yeah, they're not the problem. It's the world that's the problem.
It's just what my character would do. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, and
if you want to do this in the fantasy world, you got to face fantasy world things, and they're gonna hang you. So there you go.
we've all said that tabletop is therapy, but like there's certain I don't want to know what your fetishes are. You know what I mean? Like at the table. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not kink shaming. I'm just kink asking why.
No, I do kink shame. If it's at the table, I'm kink shaming because it's like this is not the time or place. Nor did anybody ask you. You know what I mean? Like this is literally Dungeons and Dragons. It's like.
What do they do when they get home after they're thinking about this? Never mind.
I think you know what they do when they get home when they're thinking about that the entire time.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, like I had a GM who did that, and it was the most disgusting thing ever. And you could feel the awkwardness in the room as he's like describing this very wanton sex scene in front of all of us between 2 players.
Did they consent to that?
Not really.
Neat.
And one was married to another player who was not part of the sex scene, and the other one was engaged to another player who was not part of the sex scene. And it was about cuckolding.
Nope.
That player.
Hey, no.
And that player has like a lot of anxiety about that because people used to call him a cuck. And so like the GM essentially bullied him in front of everybody.
No, not okay.
That's a table breaker right there. That is
yeah.
That's a GM that I would blacklist.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really fucked up. It was just okay. Yeah, it was fucked up.
Now, if your GM accidentally hits on a fear, that's different.
Yeah, but he intentionally did
Kristen.
that. He intentionally did that.
Yeah, no,
you
cannot exploit your players, especially because I think that being on a table, like playing as a player on a D&D table, is super vulnerable.
It is, yeah. There is a vulnerability to it. You don't think about it. It's more like theater. Like when you first do it, you're nervous, but then after a while you get used to it. Yeah. But like there is a vulnerability to it. And there's like what we're doing right now is a vulnerability to that we don't really think about, but it's there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's improv, so you have to improvise on whatever's going on around you. So you have like maybe a basic plan, but then like your players decided, hey, let's hit up the Red Rocket before we go to this other place.
Sorry.
It was on the way. It was on the fucking way, apparently. So, but like,
not apparently. It was on the map. Like, you can look at the map.
That was my fault for fucking showing you the map. That was my bad.
I knew it was on the. I knew it was on the way to even without showing you the map. I know that. That's every single player in Fallout 4 goes through that.
I know
corridor.
I did the same thing. I fucking know. But yeah, but more so on my 7th table than Fallout. And Noah's heard me ask several players several different times when I saw that the table was going that session was going in a direction that could be a problem. I would stop above the table. Hey, stop. And I would ask that player that's it's happening to or whatever, will you commit to the bit? Like, is it okay?
Yeah.
Before, and if they said no, which there was a couple times that they said no, I'm like, okay, great, then we'll stop it.
Yeah.
But like Sean ended up tied up in a room and Zoe got paid for Sean anyway. And I asked Sean flat out,
yay, we have a bot.
But like I saw the name and I asked Sean, I'm like, do you want to do this? Like, this is where this is headed. I see. Do you want to do this? And he's like, yes. But you can't just railroad him into that shit, like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's also there's people like me and Sean who will just commit to any bit.
Right. But I wouldn't have asked Mercer that.
No. But Mercer has standards and morals and values, and me and Sean don't.
Exactly.
We're like, well, yeah, no, we're game.
Sure. I'll get tied up and have someone pay someone else for sex with me on accident. Like,
yeah.
But
hey, my wife does it to me all the time.
Hey,
yo.
Wrong podcast.
Death by Snoo Snoo?
Hell yeah.
But I think that people, like, especially GMs that do that is the lowest kind of low. Like, that's not okay.
Yeah, it's abusive. That's just what it was. It was just straight abuse. He ended up losing his job too because of that, because he was doing the same thing at work. He was like,
what was he doing at work?
Making fun of people's sexuality and stuff like that. And it turns out that he is now queer, and he was just projecting onto everybody. Yeah. That he has gender things he's going through too.
Well, like, the people that care about you that were playing on the table with you probably would have supported the fuck out of you.
Yeah, we would have. Yeah. And we would have, like, I don't care about any of that. It's like, but I do care if you're going to be a shitty person towards somebody.
Don't be a shithead. For real.
Yeah.
Why'd you point at me?
I wasn't.
Oh, okay. And when you were pointing at me, I was like, what the fuck did I do?
But it's a shoe fix, motherfucker.
You should do this.
True.
I did nothing.
You did everything. But as a GM, though, like, because you've already had behind-the-scenes conversations with your character, with your players. You've already talked about things. You know more about your players than the other players know about your players.
Yeah.
And taking advantage of that and putting them in a situation where they have to tell you as the power on the table to fucking stop.
Yeah.
Is not okay. Like, that is an imbalance of power, and it's not okay.
Yeah. And that's why some people just can't be in that position. There are some people who just can't do that. You know what I mean? And you just have to accept that. And it's like, you can't have power ever. And this is why. And, but those are always the people who want the power. That's the issue. They're always the ones who want the power, or the people who do that.
No.
Well, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
But since day one, I've told you guys, I want y'all to be safe and comfortable and happy and have a good time.
Yeah, that's really all it is. It's good times. It's supposed to be good times.
And I want to be the safe place that you can say, hey, I wasn't cool with that, which the players on the table, when I had to kick the players off the table, were able to tell me that.
Yeah.
Well, like, I could already see it with my eyeballs, but, they were not afraid to say, hey, this is a problem.
Damn, I wish my online GM would have made me feel safe. No, she just abused my fears.
Accidentally.
You have filled out a consent form like you should have.
You never had consent form. Well, that's a problem.
I wasn't given one.
You didn't ask for one either.
I didn't know there was one.
been a GM long enough to know that there's consent forms.
No, I didn't run one.
He's never used one in his fucking life. That was an
But
accident.
you will now, won't you?
Y'all, I felt so fucking bad about that. Like,
That was tabletop CNC, baby.
Wrong podcast. No, like I felt so fucking bad about that shit. Because I was like, how was I? That's so fucking random. How was I supposed to know that?
That's what that shit is for. That's why.
Hey, my mom always said, "I'm a special boy."
Bless your heart, Noah. Bless your heart.
That's kind of impressive that I was able to do that. Like, pick that out of thin air, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I am in tune with your weaknesses.
They wouldn't call it a weakness. I ran with it.
Yeah.
He did. He did a good
I
job.
excelled. I excelled. Thank you very much.
With the macro?
Everything that I do, just like everything.
Get off the spreadsheet. Yeah, fuck.
Hey, bitch, there's nobody better at arguing with myself than me. Okay.
I'm so good at being humble.
I really am, though. If you think about it,
Yep, totally. So good.
I could be so much worse.
Me too. Oh, remember, I can tell you something later, bro. 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock? It is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
That was our second topic, right?
No, that was our second topic. Yeah.
We didn't get the third one.
That's fine. We can table till next time. We'll actually have one planned.
We'll have
I see
one
what you did
planned
there.
for a whole fucking week.
Yeah.
What? Look at us go. Professionals.
One of us. One of us.
Google gobble, one of us.
Nope. No, it's 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock? That means it's time for me to go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been live in a living color from the bowels of the internet's basement for the Degenerates with Dice Monday Night RPG podcast, and I almost fucked that up, but I didn't because I recovered. God, somebody should thank me because I'm so humble I don't want to do it myself. Anyway, we'll be back next week, probably, maybe,
Could never be me.
possibly, but never for sure, at 7 p.m. Standard Time, the only time for us is real and or matters. Thank you very much. We're the top plan, and all that.
Noah, your mic's broken.
Broken.
Yeah, you like went
Is
underwater.
it? Let me try it now.
Is it better?
That's better.
That was it was
7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the only time zone that is real and or matters.
Oh, broke your mic.
that. Yeah, I broke your mic on that one. My bad. All right.
Next week,
You fucked up.
next week, you know the drill. We're fucking out.
Yeah.
Same bad time, same bad channel. Maybe.
Same bad shit
Adios.
crazy.
For sure.
Adios.
Bye.